Basically, I have my personal experience just recently. Let's say I went to the NAKASERO market to buy some
Groceries.
think,
Yeah.
let's say grocery.
Yeah.
Well, I was checking all the shop because Muzungu price, let's say like double, triple. They give us like not local price but give us international price.
Let me ask you a general question. With how things are going in the world, you see we are being unfortunate that there has been a coronavirus outbreak and it's so devastating. And there has been a notion or a culture of alienating or discriminating people from China. As fellow Asians, what's your take on this? Because they have been labeled and they have been isolated everywhere in the world. When they see people like for example, you're Koreans, but they can easily mistaken you to be Chinese. They say running away from, because they think you're gonna infect them with such, which is not like that, because we have had the breakout of Ebola and it came from Congo, but nobody ever called it Congo. Nobody ever put or coined at such a breakthrough. So as people from Asia, what's your take on that? Let me start with Mr. Kim.
Like you mean they're calling the
Yeah, stereotyping, and calling all Chinese to be with coronavirus.
Yes, for me, I think that also, though if we think of a side of the country, it is true. But what I'm saying that also we think the people who are suffering from that country, and then also it was not their willing. So I think we just putting too much, pulling name and avoiding just this. I think it is not somehow a good way. There is a lot of wound is there, but it's giving this more wound in their heart. But it doesn't mean that we don't be careful. So side of the country in Uganda, also we have to check properly, and in the security way, we have to protect very well, so that all the people in Uganda, believe that we are safe. And then also in other way, also we have to pray for the country, and also instead of just is avoiding and then just despising, but really also pray for the country, and also giving the warm encouraging heart, so that also they remember when they're suffering, but at least Uganda people, they pray for us and they're encouraging us, so they remember this warm heart from Uganda. But in the same time, also we have to protect well the country.
Yeah, because they are passing through a hard time. And have you read that Jackie Chan, the famous actor, has donated some money there recently? He donated over I think 100 and something K US dollars, and that's great. So I think they need our support system. What's your take on that, Mr. Hara?
Actually, in my side, basically I have my personal experience just recently. Let's say I went to the NAKASERO market to buy some
Groceries.
think,
Yeah.
let's say grocery.
Yeah.
Well, I was checking all the shop because Muzungu price, let's say like double, triple. They give us like not local price but give us international price. So I was checking one by one, and one lady, we were checking the things, but she was saying, "Oh, they're coronas, go away, go away." What? She was just taking our things away and just pushed us. So when I was seeing this, I feel like this is what you say, like criticizing and like eliminating people as a failure. But what if those cases, when we see the international view,
Yeah.
it's not just about China. It's about all of us,
Yeah.
humankind.
Yeah.
Whether they're Chinese, whether you are like African, whether I am Korean, it doesn't really matter about the disease come or not. Even we know that in Uganda there are many cases, let's say Ebola, which is not really affected Uganda, but people know that, oh, where is Ebola started? Oh, Ebola river, which is next to the Congo, but it's a nearby Uganda. It's very dangerous. You should not travel there. Those rumors actually being created, but we cannot just criticize by, they are like that. They are like Chinese. That's their imagination, which is not clarified with the facts. So whether we are just eliminating or like criticizing or just putting them in the certain like black and white color. We would like to give them how this thing can be solved for all of us. Let's say, how can we support China? Actually, China is supporting Uganda a lot.
Yeah.
You know, CCCC, they are making the road, Entebbe to Kampala highway, even Jinja to Entebbe. Many things done by China. Even this one is made in China, actually.
Yeah.
We cannot just criticize, oh, Corona, no. We cannot say that, actually. We are like worldwide now. We are in the global village.
Yeah.
So when you have that international mind, you would not hurt others easily.
Yeah.
Whether we hurt them easily, we would like care them more closely, more warmly.
So how has it been so far? You guys being in Uganda, how have you caught up with the culture, the customs, the food? How has it been treating you?
For example, for me, I have in Uganda for last 11 years.
Yeah.
So
Wow, that's some time.
yes, I came into Uganda 2005. That time, as I came here as a volunteer in Uganda for 1 year, but I went back to Korea and I was training, and then I came to Uganda as permanent the workers for 2009.
Yeah.
So last 11 years I have in Uganda, but really it become my country as my hometown.
Okay.
So though in the beginning there is many things somewhat challenge, but now I'm okay. I'm very happy to live in Uganda.
What is your favorite food?
I like Lorex.
Rolex. You know that's non-technically a food. It's
So I like
quick snack.
Lorex,
Yeah.
and then also I like matoke,
Yeah.
especially lumbo chicken. I like so much.
So, Mr. R, he's your deputy, right? Do you have any of the so Ugandan thing that has impressed you so far? How long have you been in Uganda?
Like 3 years.
Yeah.
Since June of 2017 I was here. And I find Uganda is very fertile and the weather is really cool and nice.
Yeah.
And even the people, they are nice. So basically I've been to Africa countries over like 10 countries like Malawi and those like South and East Africa countries. But as I see, when I'm just walking, who is talking to me is only Ugandan, let's say Chinese.
Yeah.
They call me Chinese, but I learned like Shirimu China, Orimu Uganda, like this. I give them the joke back, and I learned the culture of Uganda is quite warm, and the Lake Victoria and the River Nile, and everywhere, even the fish, everything is nice.